What exactly is fantasy football? Fantasy football is a combination of a sports bet and a management game. But how does it work? You create a team using the real-life players who are involved in any given game. Using the example of the Euros would, for example, give you all of the players in the teams participating in the first round. You can, for example, choose Thomas Müller from Germany and place him alongside Wayne Rooney of England and Paul Pogba of France. You will still be subject to certain restrictions. For example, you have to set up a goalkeeper and defenders. You can't have a full team of strikers. Furthermore, you have a limited nominal budget with which to set up your dream players. You can now participate in a tournament with your team. Your players receive points based on the statistics of the real match day. They can, for example, earn points for goals, assists and playing time, but lose points for yellow and red cards and missed penalties. The participant whose team achieved the highest score wins the tournament. Sounds interesting, but you've never heard of it? In the US, about 57 million people already play daily fantasy sports. The winner of the biggest tournament in 2016 won $5 million for his efforts. There's also a weekly tournament which guarantees $1 million for the winner and for only $20 entry fee. In the US, the various forms of sport games are played across the so-called US sports, but here King Football holds the crown and unites the whole of Europe. Statistics show that football in Europe generates more revenue than all US sports combined. Fantasy sports is the new huge trend in America, following on from poker. In 2003, the amateur player Chris Moneymaker's victory at the World Series of Poker main event triggered a poker boom, which until now has never been equaled. But now there's a new trend emerging. 11 Heroes is a daily fantasy football school which shows you for free how to win and how to make the most of the new boom. We can show you the way from beginner to professional. Be ready to be a winner when this new trend really takes off in Europe. John Oliver, host of the show Last Week Tonight, hit the nail on the head when he said, "Daily fantasy sports combine everything dudes love: sport, money, and a lack of commitment."